So what do you do on a cold, rainy, funky day when you can't go to work? Do you sit by a warm fire? Do you sit out on the front porch and read a book? Do you get your axe out and go chop wood? Do you get your weights out and do curls? Do you get your smoker out and smoke some barbecue? Do you rake leaves out in the pecan grove? Do you go out in the woods and play with your anemometer that you just got in your shorts and house shoes? You know what? No, you don't. Let me show you what you do. First you come back in and you warm up your hands, because it is a little cold outside. Yes, I'm the idiot out there in shorts and house shoes, but yeah, you gotta warm up. A little on the chilly side out there. All right. Okay, let's get started. Multi-Dreamer 21, he asked, how do I make all this stuff happen so when I'm flying, you can hear me talk through this over the motor while I'm flying my paramotor? See it all? We're gonna break it down now. All right, so you can see it. This is what it looks like when I have it on. What I'm going to do is go through the breakdown. Let me do the whole spin here. I'm not speaking through this right now. So what you're hearing is from the camera. It's not from this. I don't have it. I'm not recording from the GoPro. So, all right, let's break it down and see what we get. Here's what I'm going to try to do as best that I can. Is I've got some of the, I have an extra GoPro, which I'll explain in a minute. This little door that has to come off of your GoPro and able to make this work. As you can see, I have a video on mine where I broke mine on my GoPro 5. This is not a very good design. I actually broke it trying to use the GoPro Karma. The GoPro Karma that they have, you have to take this door off to be able to use this little modified piece from GoPro. This is not with the Karma, this is with the, the Karma has this same bigger connector, and enable for you to use it, you got to take this little plastic door off. And on about the 5th time I took it off, it broke it. So, not a very good design, GoPro, sorry. But anyway, so let's start off with the helmet. The helmet can pretty much be any kind of helmet. Depending on what you're trying to do and all that. This one is one of the Bern helmets with the Cena. Has the mouthpiece. It will hook to your Bluetooth to your phone and all that, which gives you the mic set up, the earpiece and everything, and then you get the volume and stuff like this on this side. We did use these in training, but we were actually just kind of working it through handheld radios just because it was easier for Aviator PPG to work this out. The main reason I got this one, and yes, it was they're not cheap, is I have a very large head. And when I can find a helmet that fits me and it's comfortable, I learned a long time ago, I buy it. Because I have searched, if I can't try stuff on, it's a waste of time trying to get stuff sent back and forth and all that, because I'm like a 7 3/4 or bigger. So the helmet's kind of up to you as to where you start. From there, you start with one of the little GoPro, connector things, the little 3M deals right there. This one is on here super tight because they do have, a few of them will come with this little insert that's inserted in between right here, which makes it really, really tight and less vibration. So that's what's on this one. I'll see if I can show it to you. That little rubber insert right there. You can see that inside what is normally open. See if I can get that down there. You see how that one's open at the bottom? This one is not. And they do sell, you know, their inserts, but it just helps with the stability of the camera. So, you know, you got the basic ones that you know, you hook the camera up to it and it slides in. So that's pretty much simple. Everybody can pretty much figure that out. GoPro, when you buy the GoPro, it's going to come with this little case. Now, I'm specifically talking about the Hero 5 and Hero 6 with my setup. If you've got something before, I'm not familiar with it. I got the very first GoPro and all that, and I'm not sure how to be able to do that. It's probably a heck of a lot simpler than it is with the 5 and the 6. So you put your little 3M gadget on there, you know, and that hooks you to your helmet. And then what you have to do is you have to run one of these little pieces right here. This is a little $10 lapel mic. I'll put something down in the, I got mine off Amazon. I think I bought all this stuff except for the helmet. Everything I bought off Amazon. So, but you're gonna need this little lapel mic that you can run down. I just attached mine. You can see the mic. Let me see if I can get where y'all can see that. The mic that comes off of my earpiece comes down right into here. Okay, what I did is just attached that little lapel clip to the mic. So I actually have two mics. Okay, and there may be another way to do this that's better. It was just what I had figured out at the time. And then what I did is I zip tied it up this way, ran it down into here. Right above the earpiece is kind of a zip tied pile of all the wires that you get. Okay, so that's just, they're just kind of zip tied and pressed into that little corner. I don't even notice it, so it works for me. And then you take your wire and route it up through the helmet where it comes out right here. That would be the top piece of a regular mic. I use this for something else, so I've got two of them. This one's probably a little bit better, but who knows? I don't know. They're probably 10, 15 bucks. I think I'll probably got them both off of Amazon, so I'll put a link on both. Now, this is the catch part, like I said, is you have to take this door off of your GoPro. This is a horrible, horrible, horrible design. I'm sorry, this just is ridiculous the way they have this thing designed. It's clipped on there by a couple of little, a little plastic piece, and like I said, third, fourth time, boom, popped off. This was before I even started doing paramotoring and all that. But to be able to have this thing in flight, hooked up, to be able to hook it up through that little door right there, this has to be gone, which ends up being this page. And then you got to make sure you don't lose that little piece. Whatever. Somebody needs to be shot. So, all right, so you got that. Once you get that piece off, kind of like this one is, if you'll notice the one that's already on my helmet, right there, you got the little window where the thing was, the door is now gone. All right. See, I could do the same thing with this one. I can close the door. Obviously, it's not watertight, so that's a whole nother issue. If you go in the water while you're doing this, you just messed up your camera. I don't know. Anyway. But you can look at the door that way with it on. What do you have? You can't talk to it, or you can't talk into it. And if you've tried to do it while you're flying, it's not going to work. It does not work. So now here is the piece that makes all this thing work. This is a specific mic adapter from GoPro. I don't know if they have it on Amazon. If they do, I'll put a link down below. This is actually one, when I started looking for them, which was, you know, right when the GoPro 5 came out, I couldn't find them anywhere, and I ended up finding one at a Guitar Center. The guy said that, you know, musicians use GoPros and all that, and they record their music in through, I guess one of these are probably something a heck of a lot nicer, you would think, for a musician. But what you do is you just take that thing, what is it, like a 3.5 or something like that, if I remember correctly, and you plug it into here, and then you take that plug right there and plug it into the side of your helmet, because you got two of them. You got the micro and you got that one, and you plug it in. I guess I'll go back to my original helmet setup, and all I do is I just have this thing sticking out right here, and I could Velcro, you know, I could put a little piece of Velcro or something like that on there, but I haven't had any problems so far. And I've thought about that, you know, several times. If I was probably a little bit more, you know, acrobatic or something like that, I may take a little piece of Velcro, put it down there, and, you know, so I could just attach it to it a little bit better, the way that's set up right there. But, you know, right now it's just kind of loose, and I haven't had any problems with it. But it records your voice through this little lapel mic that comes down, you know, right there by your mouth. Just now that you kind of have a better idea, I'll put it on real quick, and you can see with everything set up. So you just take that thing, get this mic down here close to your mouth. I mean, I basically put it right on my mouth like that. So that's what we do. That's how I get my recording while I'm flying. And that is my GoPro helmet mic adapter thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Over my right hand shoulder is my subscription for my channel. Over my left hand shoulder is going to be my all play binge list. And then down on the bottoms will be my paramotoring, and I usually throw in my kayaking thing, or life on the fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Y'all have a great day, and go fly. Bye-bye.